Hello, everybody. Welcome to Grave Mobile Gaming. I am Grave. I wanted to tell you a story today. I want to tell you a story about Server 541. I originally joined this server, first time playing. I think that 3 days, it was only open for 3 days at that point. I created this alliance that day, and I really struggled to get people, and still continue to get people. I got a lot more. I had 5 or 6 members for a month. And then I ran into Bloody Razor, who was kicked out of Demo, which is the top alliance in the server. And Harley. Actually, I met Harley. She brought me blood. And those two came in, and they have helped me so much growing this alliance to what it is today. Anyway, that's not the main story. The main story of this is to talk about bullying. I was, well, I am the only alliance left from the original server, except for Demo. Demo was the biggest alliance since the server began, really, and they were bullies, and they attacked anybody and anything ruthlessly. They have destroyed every alliance outpost, headquarters, you name it. They zeroed level 4s if they could, and they did. I watched 2 of them do it. I fought Demo. I fought Demo hard. For 7 months. Or not 7 months, Jesus. 4 months I fought them. It was bad. They attacked my HQ 4 times. They all failed. At that point in time, I was in the lead for rank and kills at 67 million right before the server opened. Their second place Demo was at 27 million ish, somewhere in that range. So most of my kills were defensive. Defense helped me a lot. Oh, I was number 1 in heroes too, which helped, and that's probably the only reason we're still alive. That, and we adapted. As you can see, my base is really small, put together, and I have turrets protecting each corner. And the only thing that has more kills than me are my turrets. Believe that. At times, I thought for sure the alliance was over. TCT was Demo's ally, and they were the only other alliance left besides mine, Demo's, and TCT. Now, I staged a scorched earth policy for Demo, meaning I gave them no kills. Everybody bubbled all the time, we stayed safe. I only attacked on my terms, which I didn't have many offenses compared to their amount of offenses. My alliance is mostly free-to-play players. I do have some bigs now. Well, bigs considered for a server that just opened. We're doing pretty good. However, the war dragged on for 4 months. And finally, Demo wanted to go to the table. They knew the server was opening soon, and they knew they were going to need help. And they killed all the help on the server. They killed the server. And I had a lot of resentment against Demo for doing that. However, we had made some agreements, not as allies, but just common courtesies, in exchange for help. And I wasn't sure if I was actually going to do this or not, but my alliance needed a break. And this was 3 days before the server opened. We had established rules, no headquarters, no outposts. You can destroy walls just to get in, because they would destroy all of them just for fun. And I set it so that they couldn't attack level 18s or lower, which is fair. I got a couple of 18s, a couple of 19s, 20s, and they're free to play players, they're casual players, and they're getting zeroed every day by demo, and that's not fair. So I worked out that agreement, and they held true to it, and they gained a little bit of respect from me at that point. Long story short, I'd be a lot more stronger right now if I hadn't fought them for 4 months, because I used a lot of resources and a lot of money that I don't want to talk about. I mean, not a whole lot of money, but $20 or $30 to replace all my units after one battle every day. It added up quick. But if I hadn't used all those resources and speed ups and all that stuff on units, I could have probably been level 30 by now, but that's neither here nor there. Point being, the server opened up, and just like I said, what would happen happened, and a much, much bigger alliance came in. And Demo and me are the only ones left on this server that are originally from the server. After they turned on their allies TCT, I gained a bunch of those. Most of them left the server fairly quickly. But I still have, they're good players. And for that I'm grateful. We are a small alliance. I sent a lot of my lower levels to a different alliance because they'll be safe there. And I can no longer protect them. Which is sad, because I could fight off Demo. They had a 30, and they had a lot of high level players, 29s, 28s. I was the only 28 for a while. Well, Spoke was here too. But we just couldn't defend against 12, 10, 8 attacking players at once. And it got frustrating. But I never gave up. All these other alliances gave up. And they just quit playing, which sucks. I hate that they killed the server. I mean, if you're going to attack a level 4, he's not going to play much. And he's probably going to move on to a different game. I hate that the level cap is 30 until the server opens, because that really puts a penalty on the people that were here first. I don't want to run to another server. I feel like that's cowardice. It just doesn't seem right. I've never done that in any strategy-based game, base builder game. I have never done that. I've never left server. I've always stuck to the server I originally started at. Now, I might have an account on a different server just to fool around with, but other than that, this is my main account. This is where we want to stay. So, another alliance joins. Well, we got like four new alliances, big alliances too, that have joined. 30s, 31s, 32s, 80 people in this alliance, and like it's ridiculous. And it's always true. There's always a bigger bully in the sea. And now Debo knows how it feels to be bullied, but now I also have to fight a bigger bully, and I'm still about the same size as I was when I fought Demo. So anyway, let me show you some footage of them being bullies. And the purpose of this video isn't to cry about it. It is a war game. I understand that. But there's a difference between attacking somebody for resources, attacking somebody for kills, and attacking and zeroing low-level bases so that they quit playing. That I disagree with. I do not like. Um, I think it's dishonorable, and I believe that it is. How's a nice way to say this? Past aggressive behavior from being bullied before, maybe. So they have to get on a video game and do it to other people. which is sad. Um, but I'm tired of it. I'm tired of these big players that spend thousands and thousands of dollars coming in here, bullying the smallest alliance, because I'm now the smallest, repeatedly, and they know they can get away with it. Not, you can see right now, I'm yellow shielded. I attacked their base last night. I burned maybe 8 or 9 of them. I can't remember. And I got attacked by their level 31, and I'm 28. And I didn't do too terrible against him. He's probably garbage, doesn't understand. I haven't looked at what heroes he used. I kind of just briefly went through and looked. Let's see her. The Stormer. 6, 9, 10, 11. 1,100 units I lost. He lost 1,250-ish. So we killed about the same amount of units, and for 31 attacking a 28, that should not happen. So he's pretty terrible. I haven't fought any of the other 31s yet, or the 32s, or the 30s. So, but that gave me a little bit of hope to know that I can withstand an attack to an extent. He still burn me, but barely. Um, my base is purely set up for defense still at this point, and for that reason alone. But it's hard as a leader of an alliance, and I try to send everybody away to Pain Alliance. He said they would protect them, and I sent about 5 or 6, 7 players. I expected a lot more to go, but because I warred with Demo, I earned a lot of respect from this alliance, and they stick with me no matter what. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the loyalty. I'm not a perfect leader. I make mistakes, but I do my best. And they respect me because I did whatever I could to defend them from whatever I could, no matter what. If I lost all my units every single day, I would do it. I lost 90% of my units last night, but I already built them all. It's cool. I had them saved up because I haven't lost units in a while. There are server rules established right now, and those rules are only no outposts, no control towers, and no HQs, and walls just to get in. But they attack my walls to the point where I gotta rebuild 19 of them. Like, that's ridiculous. So they're not even following the server rules. There should be a server rule about a level 32 and 31 hitting a level 18 and zeroing him. There's no point to that. It's ridiculous. So, um, so yeah, let me go show you these clips I've made over the last few days of them attacking. And oh yeah, my point. My point to this is, if anybody sees this from any different server, we need some help. If you hate bullies as much as I do, help me. Come here for 2 weeks and then leave. You don't have to stay here. But we really, really need some help. I know there's got to be somebody out there that's willing to help. There has to be. Somebody's got to have heart. And a couple of these lines came in and said, we'll help you, but you got to give up your R5. And I thought about it, but I'm pretty sure they won't care about my lines as much as I care about my lines, because I built this from scratch. And even all my R4s, because we vote on everything, they said absolutely not. They said, you stay in that chair no matter what, we're with you. So I said, okay. And those 30s left. And I was sad, but that's okay. Who builds a company and gives it away to the first person that walks in the door and asks for it for free? Like, it doesn't make sense. And I even offered them a meet and greet, a week meet and greet. Come over here for a week, let's meet, let's talk, I want to feel you out. That wasn't acceptable to them. And so I just knew from that point that they just want to have an alliance with technology. And so you can go start over. I don't care. But I'm hoping somebody comes and helps without demands. That'd be awesome. But anyway, I digress. Let me show you some of these clips. And we'll post this on YouTube and maybe somebody will help us. Maybe not. It's worth a try though. You never know. So as you see here, Rambo is level 18 and he had been attacked by 30s, 31s, 29s until they zeroed him. And that really upset me because it happens to him all the time. He's free to play, so he doesn't have money for shields all the time and stuff like that. These videos do not contain the part where they destroyed all my walls. I was unfortunately not here at that time. And sometimes I get into battles and I forget to start recording. But this was just the last 2 days. As you can see, the level 32, he's burning 20s, 22s, just anybody and everybody. And when they first came here, they asked to be in my alliance, but they had to be the leader, and I was like, no. But I was like, we could be friends, and they were like, we're here to help you grow. Yeah, alright, sounds good. So anyway, this was last night. Massive attack. Uh, I caught it at the end, really. There was a 30 and a 31 here. They just ported away. I actually had somebody from a different alliance come and help. First time for anything, so you can see here that they had already zeroed one of my guys, and they're attacking the lower levels. I was already yellow shielded because I went to their base and attacked after they started attacking, which I showed the report in the beginning of the battle, or the movie, or the video, I should say. Sorry. And this is God Alliance. They all came here 2 days after the Alliance started. Well, some of them got there in 30 minutes after. They are absolutely huge. Twice as big as Demo. That's the level 32. He is a bully for sure. He attacks level 18s and zeroes them for no reason other than to just zero them. It's frustrating. I could see, like, I'm the smallest alliance. They're the biggest, but they don't attack the other big alliances. They just attack the little ones, which is also odd to me. And like I said before, I know this is a war game. But in every strategy-based builder game, there's server unity for one, and for two, there's usually some sort of agreement to stop people from attacking who are so overpowered. Little bases, that doesn't make the game fun for these little guys, you know? But I'm frustrated with it. I hope that somebody watches this and sees this and understands. I hear this happens a lot on a lot of different servers, and I've never seen bullying this bad before. In any game, except for this one. I don't like how the level cap is 30 until the server opens. And again, I'm not crying. I'll fight them. I'll fight them by myself. I'll do the same thing I did to Demo. I will force them to use a lot of units on little bases and let my turrets do the work, because my turrets do a lot of work. But they have money to replace it, which sucks, so